Well, hello and welcome to Minecraft Dad, again with me, Paul McJ. Now, today's tutorial is going to be a redstone lift or elevator, and we're going to be using the power of flying machines to make this. So, let's try this thing out. I'll show you briefly. Let's go up our steps into our little elevator, into the back. Press the button and it chugs up. We can have a look out at the back. Got some glass in the front as well. Door opens and we walk out. There's my semi-platform, which will represent the second floor. Let's go back in the lift. Press the button to go down. And we go back down. And the door opens. Now if we have a look around the rear, this is what I mean by flying machines. So we've got our two little flying machines set up there, and it travels up to the top where we can press the button to release the flying machines to go back down. So let's hit up. And now we can see the flying machines move up. Excuse the lag, this is a big world. There we go, up to the top. And we'll press the button to go back down. And the whole thing is going down, and the door will open at the bottom. Right, so we need to go into our settings first of all, and we need to make sure that the following are on for this tutorial. So show coordinates is very important. Also activate cheats, because we'll be using command blocks for a section of this build, and also of course command blocks enabled. And we also need to put the following codes in as well. Right, we need a command block, so we need to give ourselves one, so give username command underscore block. And we also need to put the next command in as well, which is game rule, command block output false. It gets rid of all the garbage on the left hand side of the screen. So if we press the button, the flying machine goes up. Hits the obsidian and stops, and press the button and it goes back down again. If that obsidian wasn't there, that machine would carry on flying. This is how it works. You've got two observer blocks and obsidian blocks, an L shape of slime box and some honey blocks. We've got a piston facing outward, observer, sticky piston facing up, observer, sticky piston facing down, another column of slime box. Normal piston facing down, observer facing down, sticky piston facing down with a block of choice. So this is the first stage of the tutorial. Now as you can see, we've got a door mechanism there, but the main difference is obviously we've got two flying machines next to each other, facing obviously the opposite directions, because we want a door in the middle, which is that section there, which stays closed when the flying machine is not there, and open when the flying machine is in position. So it's at the top here now, so if we press this down, that door closes, the two flying machines go down, opens that bottom door up. Now as you can see, there's the one flying machine on that side, and then on the other side the other flying machine in the opposite direction. Now to activate this, those redstones are joined by one button there, and if you can see in the middle there, we've got some blocks, which is going to create our little door in the middle. And we've also got these chests with random junk in them, connected up to those comparators, which will activate those doors. Now, as you can see, they're inverted, so when the lift is not there, they're closed, and when those chests hit those circuits there, they open up, they close those torches, so the doors open. So let's press that, and both the fly machines fly up. As you can see now, those chests hit those comparators, the doors are open. Now, you can also build this thing as high or as low as you want. These are flying machines after all. They won't stop unless there's an unbreakable block like obsidian in the way to stop them. So I've made this, you know, slightly a bit higher. So let's press the button here. And they just carry on happily flying into the air until they hit an unbreakable object. So let's press the button for it to go down. Now, it's no good that button being down there. We need to create a command block element so we can switch this on and off without having to do that, which is a bit of a pain in the bum. So this is why we asked you to put coordinates on. So we need this coordinate here, which is a central location between those two circuits of redstone, into some repeaters and a command block. So let's get that coordinate. Of course, yours would be different to mine. So to achieve this, we're going to be using a set block command. So let's go into this in pulse command, set to unconditional redstone, needs redstone, and a set block coordinates redstone underscore block. And that should pair up nicely with that one with the same coordinates, but this time we're going to be using an air command. So those repeaters will put a second or so of delay, and then get rid of that redstone command when it's enabled. So there we are, it's activated it and got rid of that redstone block with air. And we've also done a similar thing up the top here, so we've got our air command block. So we just need a second set of coordinates. Of course, as again, yours will be different to mine. Nothing different here, same redstone command, just different coordinates. And the same there as well. Just press that, and it'll go down. Now, it's not going to be a very good lift if it's only one block wide, so we need to double up these flying machines. So in total we've got 4 flying machines working this lift. Now if you look around the back, as you see, we've got a different arrangement of honey blocks and slime blocks. So basically to explain this, wherever you've got a light block in the duplicate machine behind, it's the opposite. So let's press the button to see this work. Now as you can see, the 4 flying machines are all working together. And they will go down. As you can see, the opposite's there. Now, this is the final step. We need to make the lift, so those command blocks are no good there, because we won't be able to select them from inside the lift, so we need to move them to somewhere more accessible. I have moved them into this part of the wall here at the door, so we can easily hit it or select it while we're in the lift, and the same at the top as well. Now I've also created with some glass blocks a glass windows we can look out when the lift is travelling up to the outside world. Now the main thing to do with this is to make sure that none of these blocks come into contact with any of the slime or the honey blocks, otherwise this will break your build completely. Trust me, as has happened to me before when I've made one of these things. Just be very careful where you're placing things. So let's give this lift one more ride. Let's get back into our lift. Press the button. And off we go. And let's press the button for it to go down, and the door will close behind us, and that should go down to the bottom floor now. So that's it for this video. If you like what you saw, please hit like and subscribe, and I shall see you again in the next video. Ciao for now.